Brothers. Woo, baby. We're here to talk about group projects. It's something that not everyone's comfortable talking about. Some people feel weird talking about it. Some people get anxious talking about group projects.
Introverted, so I don't like to say anything.
Ouch.
I'll remain quiet when they're like, who would like to do this? And then eventually, see, that's how you do it.
Doesn't everyone remain quiet for the whole thing? Does anyone like, oh, I'll do that part. Oh my God, I would love to do this part where I organize the data and then put the bibliography together. No one's saying that. Actually, if you're really smart, you could probably play it off and do like, I'll do the weird part, like the bibliography. And then everyone's like, oh my God, no one knows how to annotate those things. I can't believe she's volunteering. Well, I'll do the other hard part. I'll do the other hard part. I'll do the hard part. And meanwhile, she just got the bibliography, which is kind of weird, but it's nowhere near as hard as the rest.
So you're saying up-tempo leader where you're shouting, like, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. And then like at the end, you're just like, I didn't do anything myself.
The smoke cleared. Yeah, the dust clears. And you're like, whoa.
Oh my God, this guy's
good. Genius. All he did was talk shit for like a minute.
So let's talk about the people in the groups, I guess.
Well, let's talk about it from the ultimate. Group projects are supposed to prepare us for the workplace, I believe. I think that's why teachers have them.
Yes.
Yep. So they pick you at random, usually by your last name. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, alphabetically, and then boom. Mm-hmm. All threes get together, all the fours get together, all fives get together, all twos screw each other, and all the ones, you're over here.
Oh, nice.
You like that?
Yeah.
A little extra touch I added.
A little magic, a little fairy dust.
Just a little fairy over here. So all the ones, you all get together. It's like the smelly dude in class no one likes. It's like that girl who you think is attractive, but now that you hear her talk, you hate her guts.
It's like a
and then the other dude, the other dude who you thought was really cool, and you're like, I probably like this guy, is like, when you get anything we should do, and you're like, oh my God. And then you hear yourself talk out loud, and you're like, I don't know, and you're like, oh no, they probably think I'm a loser too. And then it's like the fifth person who is someone you didn't even know was in your class, for God's sake, like, and they're like,
all right,
okay,
sounds fun.
I'll do whatever. I mean, we can do whatever. I'm gonna go on vacation in a week.
We'll
see when it's due, I won't be here. I won't be here when it's due. And you're like, can you just help us do it? And they're like, well, the week it's here, I'm not going to be here. So it's due, but I ain't going to be here for when it's due. And you're like, I know. Can you help with like the building it up, making it a project? And he's like, yeah, but when it's due, I'm going to be I'm out because it's due. I'm going to be on vacation.
No, I got it.
And you're like, damn, he's not helping. He's out. He's just told us he's out. He's officially out. You got 5 people. He's officially done, folks. So now you're down to 4. And you yourself, you're an intellectual, smart guy. You're like me and Dan.
Uh-huh.
Boom,
Definitely.
boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm. You're wondering,
smart guys.
What do I do in this situation?
Well, the girl with the annoying voice, guess what? You're going to lean on her hard as fuck, okay? Please, because she wants to please everyone. Her voice is terrible. She has a lot of problems at home. We're going to lean on her, okay? She knows she's attractive. She does a lot of Instagram followers, but no in real life followers. So she realizes there's a mismatch here. She gets a lot of people to click like, but not a lot of people to interact with her in real life. And she knows it's because of her voice. Hey, I'll do the speaking part. You're going to have to do research from pages 5 to 87. Is that okay? Boom. Throw it on her. Just give it to her. Tell her up front that she won't have to talk. She's not going to have to speak. I will do the speaking part.
Look pretty, stand in the back. You're fine.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you know, I volunteered for all the speaking parts of all my group projects because I'm an excellent, eloquent speaker.
Weird.
And I can bullshit my way through so many things.
I hate those people.
And when you take the helm, this is me.
So good.
Hey, guys, just give me the research. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull us out of this. I'm going to make us heroic. I'm going to drive this train, and we're going to come out the other side with steam locomotion. And everyone's like, whoa, loco what? So that's what I do.
Huh. I have had projects where somebody was like completely slacking, like the one guy, like, oh, okay, all right. And then when he gave the speech, he nailed it. And I was like, you didn't do any research. How did you know these things? Did you hide it? Did you keep it secret?
Are you Nick?
That's what I did. He knew.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's me. Because I can speak in front of the classroom. Do you know what the real trick to speaking in front of the classroom is? Pretending you're doing something really important, but realizing in the back of your head that, A, none of them want to be here. None of them are listening to you. They're worried about you listening to them. It's like this weird thing where like nobody's listening. Nobody cares.
Don't try to remember the facts. Don't be
Well,
specific.
no, you want to do some of the facts.
But don't try to be like verbatim. Don't memorize it in your head.
No, but like it's like impressing a girl. It's like you got to bring up a few weird stats. You're like, oh, by the way, scored 9 goals.
Have you ever dipped your balls in cornstarch?
You ever been to Cornstarch Town, baby? Woo!
Dog prednisone. Just waking you up there.
The other thing we learned from group projects, though, is that no one has schedules that coincide with anyone else's schedule. So in high school, group projects are like, hey, it's third period. No. Well, in high school, it's like,
oh, yeah. No.
It's the same period. Let's just work together. No, sure, cool.
Got to study.
We're in the classroom together. Literally, we're in the classroom together. Boom. Got it. College is when I found out people don't have the same schedules at all. I'd be like, hey, when do you guys want to get together? And they'd be like, I do something after classes. I have night classes. I do a thing. All right. You had this in college where people would look at their phone?
What?
Did they?
I'm listening.
Did that happen to you?
Of course.
I didn't remember that much.
They would sneak back. They slide back a little bit so you could. I mean, you can't see beyond like 180 degrees of your vision, so they just slide.
Right. You're a lizard. I know.
And they hold it down real low, and it's like they're paying attention to you, but their eyes start going.
So it's exactly what they would do to the teacher, though. I mean, yeah, think of that.
Well,
I mean, it's not like they're disrespecting
but you have less power than the teacher.
You have less teaching degree than a teacher. But no, what is crazy is like I would be like, all right, let's all get together on Thursday evening. And someone would be like, oh my God, I'm going out with my boyfriend for tapas. And I'd be like, isn't it tapas? And they'd be like, either way, I'm going. And I'd be like, okay. And then I'd be like, well, how about in the mornings? Does anyone do mornings? And someone's like, I don't wake up till 10:45. I'd be like, okay. Wow. And then you find that no one could meet at one time. And you were in college where you had all the free time.
Except that person that said they could and they don't show up.
Yeah. All right, then 4 of the 5 of us are going to meet. We'll send notes back to Clifford. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be here the week that we do it. And you're like, Clifford, just shut up. We're going to send you the notes. I'm throwing you a lifeline here, buddy. Just take this. Say, yeah, I'll take it. I'm not going to be here that week. I'm on vacation.
Just agree.
Okay. I'm going to be like, yeah, sure, Cliff. Cliff, gotcha, big guy. So you all go to meet, and then only 3 of you show up. And then the cool thing to talk about, I found, like with group projects with people I met outside of classroom who I had to meet with, I was always like, look at us meeting outside of class. This is crazy. The teachers expect us to do work all day. And they'd be like, yeah, that's my opener. Yeah. And they would always be like, I never been here for like schoolwork, but off hours. And I'd be like, yeah, I know. It's wild. And someone else would be like, my friend plays frisbee right over there. And I'd be like, yes. I've seen them play.
Frisbee? There you go.
You want to play frisbee? You guys want to play frisbee?
We could frisbee and do this at the same time.
Yeah, I didn't bring a frisbee either. Oh, you didn't either? Oh my God. None of us did. Oh God, this is going to be a problem. And then like you talk chit chat for like 15 minutes and you're like, let's get to the project.
All right, let's work on this.
Let's work on this.
Let's do this.
Okay. So you were going to do the middle part. I was going to do an ending. You were going to get me to speak it. The guy, Cliff, he's not going to be here next week. Mm-hmm. And you weren't going to speak at all because you have a horrible voice. How about you email me the notes and then I'll email them to her and then she'll email them back to me all together. Mm-hmm. And everyone says, yeah. Oh, God. Nothing gets done.
Yeah, just quietly fake research while you're all like, "What about we should keep doing other things. Why don't we just keep suggesting? Can I suggest more things? Is this possible?
You raise your voice while you're talking. Yeah, that's the trick too.
Can I suggest this?
Group projects are the worst because they don't really teach you anything. Actually, maybe they do teach everything. Maybe that's kind of what life is.
Sandbaggers at all costs. That's what it teaches you.
Yeah. So you do that in real work, right? Like, in a way,
bad manager, bad coworker, slide
this is exactly like
away
a bad
from them.
This is a bad school
Isolate
project.
and attack. They think they're in the wild, free and clear? No. Crossbow. They're done. Have you ever had to like say this person didn't do jack shit? Like, did you ever lay down the hammer?
There's one thing I never did in school, and I think this is what some teachers really did appreciate about me. I never once squealed. No, I never once squealed. I never once complained. You know, in
I did once.
Our particular high school where people would complain about grades. If I got a bad grade, I was just like,
meh.
Yeah, you got me. Meanwhile, there are people who are like, shouldn't this be a B- instead of a C++? Because I got you said it was 2 points off every time you got one wrong, but I didn't get it wrong. I just didn't answer. It should be -1.
And there'd be a linear curve. What?
There'd be kids in line to talk to the teacher about their grade and this. And I'd just be like this. I'd be like,
ma'am.
Yo, Mr. G. Thanks. Say dog.
It's okay.
Like, you have to. It's okay. Give me an F. I don't care. Fine. I'm gonna be taking dog steroids in like 15 years.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what this grade is.
Can't afford it. It's okay.
Yeah. Can't afford it. So
education is stupid.
I think what you do realize a lot about the group project. So I guess in a way it is really good, but it's good because it teaches you that everyone sucks. No one works together. Someone will do the whole project.
Your
coworker,
your boss.
It might be the girl.
Your
It might be the girl who
spouse.
talks funny. It might be.
Don't trust
that. Might be your spouse. She's attractive. She's great.
Children.
She talks terrible. You're like, oh my God, I can't get over this. I hate her guts, but I live with her because she's beautiful and she does the dishes, and because she helps me and she puts a lot of money on the table. Okay. Everything in life is a group project.
That's truth right there.
It's just a bunch of group projects. We're all forced to meet. We're all forced to go to somewhere.
Be with people you don't like. And then
I hate them all. Hate everyone. I'm like,
9 hours a day.
You're not my friend. You're not my friend. But we have a group project. And someone's like, group project. And I'm like, it's a 10-year project. Let's just get through it. Okay. I'm going to go to your reunion lunch in 10 years. Your kid's going to graduate college. They're going to be so excited to invite me. I won't care, but I'll go anyway.
I'll be your best
Someone's
man.
getting
I'm going to do
married
it anyway.
Again.
I don't want to say this
I'm your
speech,
best man.
Why not?
I'll say it. I'll say the shit out of your speech. I'm the guy who does the speeches. See, I did it at his, didn't I? See, I do the group project speech. That's what I do. I guess we found out we all have roles. It does teach us.
It does.
And some of us are bullshitters and some of us are bad at our roles, but some of us, I don't know, you figure out your friggin' role. And you're on a roll, baby. How to avoid these situations? Don't. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Roll with it.
Accept the group project, folks.
Eat it.
Do the bibliography.
Live with it.
Okay. So with that, I will say, don't avoid it. Go full force right at it. Birders.